Hey family. God has had me reflecting on myself for this past year. Okay. So he has been taking me through situations where it has made me angry when I feel like people are not doing their job, right? So I'm angry because FedEx don't want to do their job and deliver my packages to my property, even though they know how to get to my property. Okay, I'm angry because it's going on 8 years later, and I'm still sick because these doctors refuse to help me because they don't want to do their job. Right? I'm angry about you know asking for help, and then when people say they want to help me, they have, the word I'm thinking about, they have do their job. They halfway do it, but that's not the word I'm thinking about. But then God was like, now you know how I feel. I gave you a job and you halfway doing it or not really doing it at all, simply because it makes me feel uncomfortable, right? I'm not really the speaker person. I've said this a lot in my videos. Like, I, I, I just don't, I say what I need to say and then I move on. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people that like to talk and talk and talk, and I'm just not one of those people. But yet, God has called me to be one of those people. So he basically told me I'm not doing my job that he called me to do, and that's to help his people know the truth. And what got me not really wanting to do it, not feeling passionate about it anymore like I used to, is just that it feels like nobody cares. And it's like, why should I care more than the people, right? God has already shown me the truth, and he's telling me to show other people the truth. But it seems like a lot of people don't really care about what the truth is. All they care about is what they're comfortable with, right? What they're used to. Even if you got the proof and you shown them the proof, they still want to just do what they're comfortable, what they're used to, what they've been taught, even if it's not right. And so after a while, that could get discouraging. It's like, why should I keep trying when nobody cares? It feels like nobody really cares about God. So a lot of people say they love God, but don't really care about God. If you really, just sit down and talk to people that say they care about God, it ain't really how they putting on, right? Because when you really care about somebody, you try. You try to do things even if it makes you uncomfortable. You try to better the relationship even if you feel like the relationship is as good as it's gonna get. If your partner or somebody says there's room for improvement, then you work on that. Is you could always do more, right? And God is telling me I need to do more. I need to try harder and stop focusing on the people that don't really care and focus on the people who do care. The people that want to learn about God, the people that want to have a stronger relationship with Him. He said, focus on those people, because there's people out there that, want to know what's the truth, but they don't know how to start about finding it, how to, which direction to go in, right? They getting all these people giving them information. They don't know what is right, what is wrong. All I can do is give you the information God gave me and show you in His Word as backup, as proof. I know a lot of people don't seek outside of the Bible, which I find very strange, because if you was to do, say, a book report, you would gather information from multiple sources to find out what, to make a strong argument in your book report, right? So I don't understand when people say, all I read is the Bible. I feel like you need to explore more than just the Bible, because the Bible has been tampered with. And God tells us that in His Word, okay? Next time I make another video, I'm going to find it, because I just, read it the other day, but I can't remember which book I read it in, because I kind of been just like reading a lot of stuff. So the next time I read it, I find it, I'm gonna show y'all. God has told us already. They messing with stuff. They messing with His Word. They messing with the holidays. They messing with the calendar. Like, they telling you January 1st is the new year, but the new year is not till March. They telling you to celebrate Christmas when God tells you you should be celebrating the festivals, the Feast of Festivals. I believe that's what it's called. Okay. I'm still learning all the holidays and stuff like that. So if I mess up, I'm sorry. But like I said, I'm still learning myself, but I'm just trying to help other people at least get started on the right track. You can never, I say, in this world, you'll never stop learning. As long as you breathing, you gonna always learn something. So if I'm gonna, help somebody else, I gotta continue learning myself, making sure I have all the right information so that I'm not leading y'all in the wrong direction, because God said there is people that will do that. It's in the Bible too. Old Testament too. I think it was like Micah or something like that, but I'm gonna find that verse for y'all too. But see, like, God has already warned us of all the things that the devil is going to be trying to do. He already told us who He is. He already showed us what we need to be doing to have a great relationship with Him. All we got to do is listen and accept it, I guess, because it's real simple. It's either you accept it or you don't. It's not really hard. It's not complicated. People make things more complicated than it has to be. But I'm going to continue to do my best to be more intentional with God this year. So if you want to be more intentional with God,